What is going on, interwebs? I was watching BHD, Blasphemous HD. I was watching one of his new videos, and apparently it was his most recent. It was the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Battlefield 1. He was watching both videos and reacting to both of them. But I'm not here to talk about his video. I'm here to talk about what I witnessed in the Call of Duty video that I did not realize was a thing. And the footage you're seeing in the background is Battlefield 4. I played Battlefield 4 for the purpose of this video because, as many of you who have been on this channel for a while know, the only Call of Duty I have on the Xbox One is Advanced Warfare, because I got the Advanced Warfare Bundle, as my friends so eloquently put it. But again, I didn't buy that for the game. I just bought it for the terabyte console. And had I known that Gears of War 4 was going to come out with a 2 terabyte Xbox One S, I would not have even bought this Call of Duty Xbox bundle. But what I witnessed in the Call of Duty video was, as you can guess by the title of this video, Kit Harington playing the villain in Infinite Warfare. And I did not watch that trailer, so I had no idea that the villain for Infinite Warfare was Kit Harington. And I feel so bad for him that his debut in voice acting for a video game, as far as I know, is Infinite Warfare. I feel so bad for him because it's probably not the best project to come into, and I'm not one of the people that hopped on the bandwagon to hate Infinite Warfare just to hate Infinite Warfare. I don't like Infinite Warfare because it just doesn't look like it's going to be good, or it doesn't appeal to me in any way. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and mine is just that Infinite Warfare is not what I expected from an Infinity Ward Call of Duty. And I see that they tried to give it some legitimacy by giving the villain role to Kit Harington. And to anyone who doesn't know, Kit Harington is Jon Snow in Game of Thrones. And I'm sure a lot of people who watch my channel probably have seen Game of Thrones in one way or another. And if you have, then you know who Jon Snow is. You know, he's the bastard son of Ned Stark. Well, I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen the newest season, the one that just finished. So, I mean, I'll just leave it at bastard son of Ned Stark. But I was kind of amused, and at the same time,
Objective Alpha has been neutralized.
kind of impressed that it was Kit Harington, but at the same time, I mean, that just feels like you're trying to spray paint a piece of shit yellow and call it a bar of gold. But I mean, I personally did not know Kit Harington was the villain. And it might not be Kit Harington. It might be a guy who just looks exceedingly like Kit Harington and sounds like Kit Harington. But when I saw the fucking video in BHD's video, it looked a lot like Kit Harington, and it looked and sounded a lot like Kit Harington. And when you hear the voice, you're even just like, is that Jon Snow? I was kind of dumbfounded a little bit. I personally still don't think that Infinite Warfare is going to be a good game. I think branching out is a good idea for developers. You never know your limits until you try new things. But the way I see it, and I've said it before, Treyarch excels in zombies. Their campaigns are okay, but they've never wowed me, alright? Black Ops and Black Ops 2 was kind of like meh. And Black Ops 2 really lost me when they didn't recast Ed Harris as that bald-headed white dude, I forget his name. Instead of bringing back Ed Harris, they just hired some schmuck. It wasn't Ed Harris, and that kind of annoyed me a little bit. I mean, they brought back every other character for that game except Ed Harris. I mean, they brought back Reznov, they brought back Mason. But for some fucking reason, they were like, nah, Ed Harris doesn't... We don't need Ed Harris. I mean, it's a minor role. Just throw in some shithead that no one's ever heard of. But, I mean, Treyarch excels at zombies. And it seems like, from what I've heard in the news community, is that Treyarch may no longer be doing zombies. Or, for the most part, they're done with Dempsey, Takio, Nikolai, and Richtofen for zombies. They're just gonna move on. Like, that storyline is done. They're gonna go with other people. Maybe if they do another zombies. I don't see why they wouldn't, because I feel like that's what sells their games, is the fucking zombies. And Treyarch excels at zombies. Infinity Ward excels at making a gripping storyline. Much seen with the Modern Warfare series. The problem with Infinite Warfare is it looks like the storyline is phoned in. It's not... It just doesn't look as gripping as the Modern Warfare series, and that's a huge thing to live up to. And I guess they peaked with Modern Warfare series, I guess, maybe. And Sledgehammer, I don't know. They were decent at zombies, but the campaign was atrocious. The multiplayer was atrocious. But still, Jon Snow as the villain. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. You know nothing.